Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today basically what I'm here to talk about is something, I normally, I don't talk about this, and I was sitting here thinking about it, for a little bit, thinking about, some stuff I can talk about, and this is going up on Wither Nation. And I know it's not a gaming thing like I usually do, but there's only the only thing I usually, that's vlog-wise, that I put on Wither Nation now, is if it's important. And I feel like this is important enough, and also too because King Witheria isn't really like, it's a pretty new channel, and it hasn't really like had the same type of stuff that people like. Anyways, I'm just gonna get into the point of this video, then you'll understand why I'm not doing it for King Witheria. But basically, a lot of people, as I've been on YouTube, I've grown, I've different stuff, I've seen different people come to my channel, all that, just the typical kind of different things that happen on YouTube. And, I always put the thing in my description that says, hey, if you want to collab, that's great. Just put it in the description, or, gosh, I always say that. Put it in the comments, just ask me and tell me, that you want to collab with me, we can work something out, sorry if I don't get you, blah 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 blah. And basically I was thinking about stuff like that, and I was thinking about like, ooh, should I take that out? Just because the fact of that, this one thought, it's not that, oh, people are slamming on the door to collab with me, because that's really not the case. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm this huge channel person that gets so many views and so many people. Like, I'm not like these huge people like PewDiePie. Like, people probably asking him left, right, and center, hey, will you collab with me? And obviously, subscriber count, he obviously is not going to do that, so he's not going to favor certain people over others. But that's the thing, is I felt like, as I've gone, there's been a lot of people that have asked me just over time, for the past couple of years that I've been on this channel, and I feel really bad because a lot of the people would say, hey, you want to collab? I go like, yeah, I can't right this second. Like, some people would think, oh yeah, let's go, let's talk right now, and I'd be like, okay, I can't right this second. I have some stuff to do, and then, I'd be busy that day, and then the next day I'd be like, okay, tomorrow. And then the next day I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna collab with this person, and then something would come up and I'd be like, oh, did I say today I would? Okay, tomorrow, don't worry about it tomorrow or the next couple of days. And then, things will keep popping up that I don't realize that I had to do, like sometimes, like, because I do sports and different stuff and school and homework. And then, stuff like that, like, I don't know, oh, I'm gonna have to take home 3 different assignments, 3 different class assignments, like math, science, and, history. I don't know I'm gonna take home that homework or whatever I'm gonna take home for the day. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna have assigned. So, that's kind of the thing, is I don't know exactly how much time, and then if I have sports or if I have other things I need to get to. And then a lot of times I forget, and then a lot of times my family is kind of the type where it just randomly pops up out of nowhere, just completely randomly. Don't even know, like, oh hey, by the way, your family's coming over today. Your relatives coming over. They're gonna be here for the whole day. So yeah, you can't be on your computer today. Sorry. They'll be here in about, like an hour or so, something like that. Yeah, sorry about that. And that's kind of like what I kind of have. It's like not always like that, but a lot of times that does kind of happen. And basically, there's been a lot of times where I've promised people I've collabed with them. There's a lot of different people I still have promised that I will collab with them, that I will make videos with them. And that's the thing, is a lot of times when this happens, when things keep popping up and it keeps going further and further back in my thoughts, so there are different people, I can't remember their channel names, or I can't remember their specific names at the moment, but there are a whole bunch of people that asked me to collab a long time ago. Not a long time ago, like a couple months ago. Okay, in between, I don't know exactly how long, not like 2 months, longer than that, but not like a year. Anyways, let's get back on track here. Basically, the whole point of this video, let me get to the point and stop rambling on, trying to explain it, which it's really honestly simple. I just want to apologize to everybody who I said I would collab with, but I have not. And especially those right now who are asking me to collab, those who see this video and thinking of collabing with me, and then you ask me, and I say, okay, yeah, I talked to you a little bit. We try and set up something, and you know, it never happens. I am honestly sorry. I just want to let people know that I'm not doing it to be like a jerk, like, oh yeah, I got more subs than you or something, like if that's the case, or oh, I think I have better content than you, or I just think I'm better. I'm not trying to make it look like, you know, I'm more special, or I don't really care, or it's like, you know, whatever, you know, I couldn't get you today, so that means, yeah, never then. I just been feeling kind of bad about that I haven't gotten to so many different people, I haven't collabed with so many different people, and I mean, like all people, I get busy sometimes, and then when I get busy, I forget, and then when I forget, I keep forgetting, and I don't remember, and then, yeah, so, I'm honestly sorry to those of you who, if you kind of got mad at me, stopped watching my videos or something, because, you know, you asked me to collab and I didn't end up collabing with you, and you just happened to come back for this video or something, you saw it, you're still subscribed, but, you know, you just stopped watching. I am honestly sorry. I'm trying to apologize to all of you guys who I have promised to collab with, who I have promised to play with. A lot of times, people will come to me and say, hey, you want to collab? I'll go, yeah, sure, and then I'll ask them what games I have, and I find out we don't have any games in common, and there are certain people that just keep asking and like pestering me to try and like collab, and it's sometimes like they'll ask me like every day, multiple times a day, and it's like I have to tell them multiple times, like if I end up being like busy and I say, okay, like tomorrow, like if I know for sure I am free the next day, they just keep asking me, and it's just like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, honestly, if I didn't have anything, I would collab with everybody. I would do it. It's just the thing is, once again, I really sound like trying to make myself look better. I honestly am trying not to, you know, make this about me. It's more about, like, I just want to apologize, basically, because, you know, there are so many different people throughout the year. There's probably maybe about like 20, okay? I'm not saying like, oh, there's hundreds and hundreds of people who have asked me to collab. No. There's not a whole lot, but I'm just saying, you know, it's not like 2. It's a bigger number than 2 or 3, you know, but it's not like, oh, I got 500 people asking me, you know, on a daily basis, you know, I just can't do everybody. It's not something like that. It's on a small level compared to stuff like big YouTubers have, 10 million subscriber YouTubers have. But basically, I've not been there to collab with a lot of people. And, you know, if you still watch and you're one of those people, you can hit me up in the comments, and I will try and work something out. And just know that I am busy, and you're probably busy, and I'm just trying to get stuff done, and I'm trying to, you know, keep a consistent schedule and try and do stuff. And it's a lot easier, you know. Sometimes also too, when I do things with the same people, it's also a lot more convenient to do videos with someone like I know, like for instance Liam, NonStop Pro, Social Tub, you know, all these people I've done videos with before. I mean, obviously I met them at one point, but that was when I had like nobody, playing with hardly anybody. That was at the point when I like recorded with maybe one other person or like nobody. So it's a lot easier to continue to record with them because I already know stuff about them. I know, like, you know, how to make things interesting while they're in the video, you know, how not to be awkward in the videos with them, and just make it really good for you guys to watch. So sometimes, you know, sometimes I don't have time to sit there and like, you know, because I like to, when I talk to new people on Skype or on Discord or on whatever, on Xbox, I like to kind of sit there for a little bit and kind of like either play with them for a little bit before I record, or like talk to them, just so I can kind of get to like know like your name if you are willing to tell me, or whatever you want me to call you. Basically just get to know a little bit about you, so we can kind of like get on the same level and be able to record. Yeah. There's one other thing I was gonna say. I can't remember though. What? I just remembered this now. But basically, what I wanted to say about the other thing I wanted to say, the last thing, was that don't expect when I say, oh, I'm gonna collab with you, don't expect that we're gonna do 20 videos together, 30 videos, 100 different videos. You know, don't get your hopes up. And I'm not trying to say, oh, I won't do that with you. It's just a lot harder now when I have a lot of different other friends that I love recording with too, and it's a lot of time, like, it's kind of hard, like, I want to record with them, but if I want to record with all you guys too, and it's kind of hard, so don't expect me to be there recording a whole bunch of videos with you unless, you know, I get to know you well, and I think you're someone who will actually be able to record with very well, and will be able to have a good time with. So I don't want to get your hopes up, but it's only on special occasions. I'm not going to promise you a huge number of videos, because, you know, I've promised that to others, and then people got disappointed when I only did maybe 1 or 2 videos with them. So yeah, that's what I gotta say. That's what I remember now. But anyways, let's get back to the video. I'm gonna say too is a lot of times when I say it's more convenient, it's a lot more convenient, because sometimes I get in the mindset, like, I think, oh, I have this in like 5 hours, and I think, oh yeah, no, I don't have time, and then really it's 5 hours. I have like at least, you know, let's say an hour just playing around, and then an hour recording, let's say, or whatever we're doing, an hour that involves getting set up for recording, and basically, yeah. But anyways, I've dragged this out way too long, I've talked way too much. I just want to get my point in that I am very, very sorry for you who I've not collabed with so far, and hopefully, yeah, you don't feel too bad about it, and maybe we can get to something in the future. And I don't want to make any promises, and that's why I might take it out of my description, and I might, you know, not accept too many more people, just because it kind of annoys me, and it annoys myself when I make promises like, hey, yeah, for sure, I'll be free tomorrow, for sure I'll be free this day, and we can for sure collab, and then we don't. And it's like, I don't feel as bad for the people, like maybe the other people on the other side, like, have something. I don't feel as bad for in the fact, like, your whole schedule is clear, and I just, like, you know, come in at the last second and go, oh yeah, sorry, I know you're supposed to collab at 3 here, but I can't, sorry. It just, I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you who listen, and thank you who watch. It does mean a lot, even though I don't get a whole lot of views. It means a lot that all of you do watch, and I will try and get to as many people to collab with as possible. And I know that's one of the major things, like, oh, you gotta collab with a lot of people, but it's kind of hard, especially with trying to work it with your schedule. So that's kind of a hard thing about YouTube, is like, you kind of have to collab, but you don't necessarily have to. You have to collab, have good content. Just, you know, why am I talking? You know, I don't know the secrets of YouTube. You know, maybe I'll make a video or something about how to make subscribers, because I know how to do that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See you later.